my little dingle bops. Ooh. Also, my shit got a flat tire, so now I gotta buy a new one. Isn't that great? Anyways, let's get into the video, man. Hey guys, so you want an Infiniti G35. Now let me tell you, I've had this car for about 2 years now, and it's ass. It's terrible. No, it's an alright car, and if you're looking to get one, I say get one now while they're still cheap. So, I got this car with 98,000 miles on it, and I don't even know how many. It has 106 now. I'm not going to do the math. You could do the math. Basically, I'm going to give you a rundown on my car, my issues, and just tell you what it's like in this episode of This Shit's Boring. So, let's get into it.
Back in my bag and I ain't gotta brag, I do this shit for real. When we was down and we had nothing, we had to share a meal. We put the shit in overdrive with no steering wheel. Shorty throw that thing back in a pair of heels. Yeah, and she be riding on that thing like a Ferris wheel. Yeah, I love them dark skin, brown skin.
So this car has about 106,000 miles on it. Like, barely. 106, like 0.75. This car drinks, it chugs oil, it burns oil. That's bad factor. We're gonna go through the bad first. So this car will chug oil, it'll burn oil super quickly. You need to keep checking your oil. The gas is not very good. You have to get premium with gas prices in California. I'll put it on the screen. Gas prices are like $6, and for premium it's like $6.59. So it's an investment. It's a lot of money, and I daily drive this car to work every day, so I should know. If you come look at this, I put on a aftermarket thing. There's bugs all over it. I didn't even wash it. I just wanted this to be a raw video. I want to show you the headlights get fogged up over time. The plastic on it gets really nasty, and they just don't look very good. It's basically completely stock automatic everything. My windshield wipers actually stopped working as well. They wipe and everything, but the plastic that's on it does not work. It like scrapes them. That's new windshield wipers. That's easy fix. But what is not is my fuel gauge stopped showing the amount of fuel. So I had to get a new gas pump. Now that, if I would have done that myself, it would have been like $300, but I had someone else do it, so it was like $500. I also have these shitty rims that the first owner, I'm actually the second owner. The first owner put these shitty ass rims on. Oh, another thing, I had to get new brakes for this car, so there's that too. The last owner painted this, and now if you come and look, there is like paint that has like oxidized and then started peeling off. Now that won't happen to your car, but it might, because the OEM paint on like the Infiniti G35s are like ass. Like the OEM paint sucks, so you gotta expect for an older car, this is a 2004, an older car to have paint like wear and tear. If you look over here, he installed a carbon fiber trunk and it has oxidized, and about already did a wet sand and replaced the paint, but I mean it's already oxidizing again, so that's awesome. Over here, this window, the motor's actually going out, and sometimes it won't roll up when I want it to roll up. So that's also great. That's cool. This, over a 350Z, you actually do get some back seats. And there is pretty good storage. So that is also a plus. But this car, I like it a lot. It looks mean, it looks sexy, but it is a lot to maintain at this point where I'm at. So this is my interior. The seats have actually been worn. These are original seats, so there is like tears in the seats. They have been worn down. The seal is actually coming off as well, so that's awesome. it came off. I just stuck it back on. A side panel over there, excuse me, that's my lunch, paperwork, and like trash. But the side panel over there is supposed to have leather on it, and the leather actually came off as well. These windows, they're known to have like motor issues. Like the window motor sometimes will give out and you'll have to pay for a new one. Mine is actually giving out on that side right now. Sometimes it won't roll up and sometimes it will. I did get an automatic. If you want a manual G35, it is going to be hard to find one that isn't like completely destroyed, because the last owner like thought it would be cool to like, yeah, let's go swing it, bro. Like, they swing, they're fun. They're rear wheel drive and they are fun to swing. But let me just get in and show you the view of driving this. So I'm like 6'9", pretty nice view. You got all the climate controls and everything right here. You have plenty of storage. Sorry, it's dirty right now. You have this cool sunroof window. These doors, another con, oh my gosh, everyone will tell you, if you get it on an angle where it stays open, you are lucky. I'm lucky. But most of the time, these doors are heavy and they will slam. They do slam on you. And if your leg is right there and you're not expecting it, it'll slam on your leg. So let me just leave it here, not touching it, not touching it. Damn. Now I got a broken leg because my G35 doesn't like me. It puts out about 280 horsepower and it feels quick, it feels good. It is small, but it is big at the same time. And parking is easy. The steering's amazing. It handles like an absolute dream. And it looks sexy. If you roll up in a G35, people are gonna know what you're in. People are gonna think your car looks cool, but you won't turn necks like you think you are. If you're gonna be a douchebag revving this fucking trumpet sounding bitch, you are not gonna turn necks unless you have a nice one. So basically it's completely stock. Beautiful storage in the trunk area. I'm not gonna show you just because I have a bunch of shit in my trunk, like a tent and whatever. If you're thinking about getting a G35, go out, look. If you can find a nice one, get it with low miles. Get it. I have a few major issues with it. I had to get a new fuel pump and the trim is all falling apart, but that's like livable. You could replace it, you could do whatever. That is not a deal breaker. The oil, not a deal breaker either. I'm not rich and I can still afford it, but it's not fun. I'd say that the G35 is a beautiful vehicle, and if you want to get one, you should get one. But would I personally recommend it? Nah, get a Honda Civic, bro. I know that sounds like, oh, what the G35 owner doesn't like his G35. Would rather have get a Honda Civic, bro, or a fucking Corolla. Especially if you're gonna be daily driving this bitch. So to sum up this entire video, should you get an Infiniti G35 in 2022? Well, yes and no. If you really want one, look for one with low miles, look for one that was taken care of. And that could be said about any car. I like, love, and dislike and hate a lot of things about my car. It's a good car and she's good to me, but maybe it's the car for you, maybe it's not. Look into it, do some research. I really enjoy making these videos for you, by the way, and I would really appreciate it if you hit the like button and subscribe, turn on notifications, and show this video to your friends if they're looking for a G35. If they're wondering, is it worth it nowadays? I don't know, show this video to them. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Anyways, I love you guys. See you next Friday. The next Friday, next coming up next Friday. Later, guys.